Today we're going to make a tutorial on how to make a homemade autograph Mickey hat. You can see right here, this is the one of my kids that's got signatures all over it. We take these into the park and we get these hats signed by the characters instead of getting them to autograph a book. So here's what you're going to need. First off, a blank hat. You can find these in your craft store or in Walmart, Target, something like that. They're very inexpensive. Next, you're going to need some black felt to make the ears. You're going to need some craft foam. That's what's going to go inside of the ears. You need a marker for tracing. You need your pattern, and I'm going to leave a link in the description on where you can go to print out this pattern. You need a good sharp pair of scissors because you need a good clean line when making cuts for these, and a dull pair of scissors will drive you crazy. You're going to need some thread and a sewing machine. And lastly, a hot glue gun and some glue sticks. So let's get started. First off, you'll see we have two pieces here. This one says ear cutting line, so this one is going to be for the fabric. And this one says foam and batting. So this is what we're going to use to cut our foam. We're going to need 2 foam ears for each ear, so we need to cut out 4 of these. So first off, I'm going to get my marker and I'm going to trace. I'm going to trace 4 of these. Now one tip is you can put them to where they overlap like this. It'll save you some space. Okay, so now we have 4 ears, 2 for each ear, and now we're going to cut these out. Okay, so now we have our 4 ears. We're going to put them together and make sure they line up nicely. Those line up nicely. And these line up nicely. So we're going to hot glue these together to where they're nice and steady. Okay, so now we're going to put hot glue on these and make 2 ears 1. Just a thin line. Just make sure they're lined up nicely. Okay, let's do the other one. Okay, so now we have our ears. Okay, so this is our pattern for our ear cutting line. We've got our fabric folded in half, so we're going to cut out 2 of these, 1 for each ear. I'm going to take my marker, and this is not the easiest thing to do with a black marker on black fabric, but it does make a mark. And remember to come off a little bit beyond, so you've got room to fold. So we have 2 sets of ears. Now, you're going to want to just sew along the edge. So we're going to make marks. And that's going to be our sewing line. Okay, so now we've got our 2 ears. We're going to trim the strings off. Turn them inside out and stuff them. Okay, so we're going to turn these inside out. Okay, now we have our inserts. We're going to fold them in half. Work them in. Open them up. And they should be nice and snug inside there. Okay, that looks good. Next one. So now we have our 2 ears. We just need to finish off the bottom edges. Okay, so we're gonna finish off the edges here. Running some glue on the inside. And pressing that down. And then we're gonna make another line of glue here. And press. Okay. The good thing about felt is it's not gonna fray like a regular fabric, so you've got these thick, chunky ends here. Just clip them off a little bit. So now we have 2 black ears, and we're ready for the next step. Okay, so we have our ears and we're ready to attach them to the hat. It's a good idea to get a model because a hat is different than a headband. You don't really know where you want them to go. So you're gonna kind of, like, put your head down a little bit. So here's the middle of the cap. You've got lines on here, so you have an idea of where you want them to go. So you're gonna make a mark. And it can just be a visual mark with your eye. Put a nice line. And press. And hold it firm until it's good and dry. Hey, you look funny with just one ear. You think we should add the other ear?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm gonna, again, visually cue where I want that other ear to go. Right about there. I'm gonna put my hot glue on. And hold firm. Okay, so there's the finished product with the ears. Okay, now, and this is what it will look like after you take it to the park and get the signatures on it. So did you have fun getting these signatures, Cameron?
Mm-hmm. My favorite was Donald when he threw the hat down.
Oh, that was funny. Okay, so that's the project. Pretty easy to do, huh? Okay, so here, of course, is the red that we just did. But you can do these in any colors. So I have 3 boys, so I wanted 3 different color hats. So this is a gray one. All the signatures are pretty much the same. And the blue one.
Kind of hard to see.
Which are a little harder to see the signatures. And at the back of the hat, I wrote the year that we got these done. These were from our last year, or 2016 trip. But, so I've put the year on here. We've got our signatures, and this is a great keepsake. Instead of having signatures in a book that's stuck in a box or sitting somewhere where you don't see them, you can hang this up, put it on a stuffed animal's head or put it on a shelf, and you can see these and really enjoy them all the time. Okay, so if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe for more Disney videos. Thanks. Bye. Open it. Thanks, Donald. Look, we got a Stitch design.
Cool. Let's see. Max.
Like, here you go, little one.
Yeah, I'll make it easier.
Perfect.
Yeah, good job, Cambo.
Love it.
Let me see it.
Signature. And can we get a picture of all of us together real quick?
Of course.
No.